Hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, your hostess. These are some apples that I was gifted, and they are imperfect. They are canning apples, but there is plenty of good apple in these still, and I have been canning. So we're going to talk about that and a few other things, and stick around till the end because I'm going to be talking about a new open collaboration coming up in November on my channel. Thank you, friends, and I hope that you enjoy. It took me 2 days to peel the apples. It took me another day to get all of this goodness canned. Well, it didn't take a whole day, but it took a while. And look at all this goodness, y'all. All this goodness. Labeled and ready for the pantry shelf. I've even got the syrup canned and a little bit of apples in one jar that was left over. Waste not, want not. Organic apples, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. You can't find this in the store. And this will be great for pies, personal pies, hand pies, as a topping on many, many things like cakes or ice cream. Yummy. Ball is in the air. I took all the skins, y'all, and I had some homemade apple cider vinegar that had mother in it. I added the mother to my jar. I've got 2 half-gallons and a gallon. Let me back up so you can see this. I got a gallon working, and I come in here daily. I shake these, I open them up to burp them, and I'm going to leave these on the shelf for a couple of weeks or longer as they marinate and make apple cider vinegar. They already have a vinegary smell to them because the mother was added early on. You put in, I think it's 1 tablespoon of sugar per cup of water that you add to this to create your apple cider vinegar. And here is our fermenting garlic. I just cleaned my jar up this morning and added some fresh brine to it, which is 1/2 teaspoon of salt per cup of water. And it changed out my stone inside, and then this gets popped daily. It is foaming on the back side here, so I wash this with soap and water because I don't want any outside bacteria getting into that. And let's go down here and look, because we've got our apples on the shelf now, and they are in cold storage. So you just open it up and burp it. It's kind of hard to do one-handed, y'all. I've already shaken these this morning, but I'm going to go ahead and open the top, maybe. So you just open the top, you would stir this or whatever, and then you put your top back on tightly. And I got to do the other 2 as well down here. My pantry's looking pretty good, y'all. I'm really, really excited to add those apples onto my shelf down here. And there is some pumpkin there, so we're in good shape. I do want to mention that when you're making vinegar, you want your top on there loose and not tight. That way it can still get some airflow if it needs it, or burp it on its own if it needs it. But I think we did pretty good this year with all those apples. I'm sorry I didn't get a video out, but it was a 2-day process of just cutting up apples by myself and then about a half a day of canning. Here is our hashtag Scarecrow 24 tablescape, y'all. I am working on this. I need to straighten out my little runner there. But these are pumpkins out of our garden. So you can use your pumpkins in a tablescape. Now, these will be being gifted. I've got a Sunday school teacher at church that teaches the really young children. And so I thought, well, I might give them all a pumpkin. Get them in the fall mood. So what do y'all think about this? I got my candy dishes out here. This one's filled with the little pumpkins. Y'all pardon me as I move around. This one's filled with fake apples. I just love it. I love being able to decorate for the fall season. And then above me, where I do my lives at, I've got some leaves up there, some oak leaves. And then Miss Paula the pumpkin sitter. Y'all pardon the dust in here. Paula the pumpkin sitter is back here. She sits on my little stool. I just absolutely love this, y'all. And of course, my mannequin's all decked out in a new outfit. And I thought the purple would go really good with all the oranges. The purples and blues would go really good with all these orange colors. So let's look at these little scarecrows. They came from Walmart. Really inexpensive. Or you can make them. They're not hard to make, I'm sure. But I thought they were really, really cute. Yes, we have egg cartons sitting over here, my exercise ball. But these are some more of the pumpkins right here. Um, I'm running out of places to put them, folks. I'm going to have to start processing them very, very soon. They're all of these are pie pumpkins. And they were grown from the seed from last year's pie pumpkins that we bought from the Amish. So this is what my husband went out and harvested yesterday out of our garden. And I'm just going to move my tomatoes over into my basket that I've been keeping my tomatoes in. And if there's any of them in here that are bad, once they ripen, they'll go out to the chickens. We're coming to the end of the front bed of garden. And so we have the back garden that we will be dealing with here up until probably late fall. We'll be cleaning up the front garden here soon and getting it ready for next year. That's all the tomatoes. I've got some in here that are ripening. This over here that you're seeing that looks like dirt, that is from either herbs or from flowers that we've been saving. We save our flowers for seed for next year, like this. So we've got some banana peppers in here. I'm just going to move them to the side. Looks like he picked some of my black-eyed peas. I told him not to pick them, but he picked them anyway. And got quite a few of these those peppers. I've got to get them cut up and get them into the freezer until I'm ready to process those. So I've got a mix of green beans and black-eyed peas here, and a little cucumber and some of my marigolds down here in the bottom. The pride of my garden this year is having this sunflower patch. Got a little bluebird back there working on the sunflowers or resting on the sunflower limbs. I love this. It's so peaceful here in the morning. We can hear the traffic from the highway. We're a little ways away from it. Unless they're doing work over in the park. They are amazing creatures, y'all. Bees. We need our bees. To all the commercial farmers, please stop spraying all these sprays that kill our bees, our hummingbirds, and our birds. And it's killing us as well. Looky there. That is a big bee. I've never seen a bee like that one. Aren't they beautiful? And of course, the little wildflowers in there are still shining their little heads. Next year, this will be done better, I hope. Here comes our friendly turkey. Hey, pretty baby. We're still trying to decide if this is a boy or girl, so if anybody knows that can tell us, let us know in the comments. We're thinking it's a boy because it's trying to escape. The other morning we had 30 wild turkeys in our front yard. And so this one is trying to escape. And I'll show you what my husband did to our fence where it was trying to escape to keep it in the yard. Hopefully it will work. More of our chickens. This one follows me everywhere. He's my bud. He is my buddy. We have some of these beautiful chickens, y'all. We got out of this lot that we bought earlier this spring. They should be laying soon. I think I do have a couple of roos in the bunch. I think this one might be a rooster. That one right there. It might be a hen, but it looks like a rooster tail to me. And then I noticed this morning I had one of my little brown chickens from that lot also looked like a rooster. They were all supposed to be pullets. And I'm not seeing it now. There's my old turkey girl. Hey, choke, 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 choke. Choke, 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 choke. Choke, 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 choke. Yeah. Ain't nothing like hanging with the chickens early in the morning. Let's see if it came out here. I think I see it over here. I love these little white chickens. They got feathers on their feet. If I don't scare him. But that is a boy right there. Let's see if I can get out of the sunlight. That is a little boy right there. Because you can tell by the tail feathers. Yeah, that's a boy. So we have a new rooster. We may have a couple of new roosters. Yeah, you're a roo. Hello, Roo. I can't keep up with him. He's moving fast. These zinnias. They are normally covered in butterflies and birds. Just covered. The birds are actually coming out here and plucking off leaves to eat. And they are gorgeous. So many colors. It's just absolutely beautiful. I want them to grow to seed. I want to be able to plant these every year in my garden. I used to have them all the time, and For some reason, I stopped planting them, but yeah, I want to get them in my garden again and keep them there. And these sunflowers are just going to seed as well. They're just not doing well over here. But this has been a beautiful day to get out. I want to show you. Those are the tall marigolds back there. And I want to collect heads of those and have these all the way around my garden area to bring in the beneficial bugs and maybe keep away some of the unbeneficial bugs. We're going to have to do some amending to kill off some of these squash bugs that we had this year. I've got a bee over here bothering me. I don't think it likes me back here. It's letting me know I need to move. I'm letting the basil go to seed. Look at those tomatoes. We're still getting tomatoes. Everybody else in our area says, oh, my tomatoes have died. They didn't succession plant. My streamers show wear for the year. It's been a rough year. It really has been a rough year. So here's what my husband did. He's got these pipe fittings that you get at Lowe's, and he has strung some string up there to try to deter our big turkey from trying to fly over, since it's seen all those other turkeys in our yard, plus our other chickens. So hopefully this will deter them and make it easier, and he can replace that string as it wears out. Winter's a-coming, but I can't wait for fall to really get here officially and enjoy some of the fruits of my labor. Thank you, friends. Again, I want to tell you that I'm slowly working through my freezer. I will be putting out a lot of videos for the freezer, and I'm going to try to get back to some of my other open collaborations like the Declutter Challenge and the Cleaning Hacks. And then in November, we're going to have Thankful 50 Challenge 24, which is an open collaboration where you will mention 50 things that you are thankful for, and then you will tag 5 channels and encourage them to do the same. Let's make thankfulness the theme of November. Be blessed, everybody. Thank you for watching.